after a long hiatus. Bruce and I were doing a shoot.
3-day commercial shoot.
3-day shoot. Took it out of us. So, usually when we do these things, we want to do it with a bit of energy and give it the attention it deserves. And last week we were just like KO. So oddly, today we are in the office. We're not generally in the office on a Monday, but it just so happens. So, it all worked out in the end. So here we are, gonna react to episode 2, Coke Studio Bangla. I think it's called Maloma. I must actually just find it quick. Maloma Coke Studio. Whoops. Yeah, it is.
Go.
I know Pritom Hasan. He's an amazing singer.
Really?
I think he was in I think he was in season 2 or season 1.
Okay.
So I'm excited now that I've seen it. It's him. Okay, like we usually do. Let's read. Do you want to read?
Okay.
You do.
Yeah. So #Maloma, it embodies the realization that life is a journey where the inevitability of adulting and nostalgia work as two sides of a coin. As we grow up, there comes a time echoing the question, what am I doing here? Oh my word.
Another one of these.
This is so synchronous. What am I doing here? So existential. But within this very question lies the potential for a beautiful transformation, a self-acceptance that allows us to bloom even in the most demanding seasons. This folk fusion song serves as a conversation acknowledging this inevitable shift, using the metaphor of a broken boat, symbolizing life, and a river symbolizing the world.
And as we know, Bangladesh is a country of rivers, as I've been told in the comments. Yeah. Apparently, they have rivers just flow all around Bangladesh. It's almost part of their...
There was another song that used the metaphor of the river.
Really cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Bay of Bengal is right there as well. So anyway, yeah.
Amazing. Well, you never step in the same river twice, apparently.
Oh yeah, because of the flow. Nice.
So yeah, that's exciting. That is very synchronous because this is a conversation resonant with something you and I have been discussing a lot, very existential. So maybe this is exactly what we need to hear.
Bruce and I are always talking about
what the purpose of life is, why are we here?
The amount of hours we spend talking about that is insane. Cool. Okay, I'll do it. In addition, the song is infused with Chad Petano Gan, roofing music by masons. So masons obviously builders, so they probably had their own little musical,
using the tiles as instruments.
I don't know, possibly maybe they were building, and like when you're working and you need a song to keep the spirits up. I'm guessing.
Hi ho, hi ho.
A form of sharigan, music of the boatmen and other worker groups. I've actually heard of the sharigan thingy.
Okay.
So that's the music of the boatmen. So obviously maybe when they're rowing, they need
for the rhythm.
Possibly. From the folk genre, tracing back to the Mughal era. Mughal just sounds from 300 years ago. Kings and queens. An urban version of this was found among building masons around the 80s and 90s who migrated to cities for livelihood and sang these verses while working to construct concrete roofs. Yeah.
That's amazing.
The beats of the paddles combined with the verses break monotony and create a festive atmosphere around their hard work. Pritom takes up the song, infusing his twist alongside the duo from the Dewan family, Sagor Dewan and Arif Dewan. They're like brothers. I guess they're part of the same family. That's always amazing to me, when siblings are really good at something. You see it in sports sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did the two, it's crazy.
They were lucky enough to get the same gene dumping.
Whose ancestor is the original writer of the song Maloma Jiloji. Rapper, of course there's a rapper. Ali Hassan conveys his optimistic perception to create this real magic. Together it becomes a timeless tale of growth, adulthood, and the eternal quest for meaning in an ever-changing world. So we're in for one of those. One of those, mate. Okay, we're ready.
Oak Studio Bangla, Season 3.
Oh, straight in.
Straight in. Done here.
রঙে ভাঙ্গা নৌকা বাইতে আইলাম গাঙ্গে
Ah, that's smart.
Oh, wow. It's a sample.
Oh. I see the urban thing going on.
মালো মাঝি লজি বইল বইলামি করলাম কি রঙে ভাঙ্গা নৌকা বাইতে আইলাম গাঙ্গে মালো মাঝি লজি বইল বইলামি করলাম কি রঙে ভাঙ্গা নৌকা বাইতে আইলাম গাঙ্গে ছিলাম শিশু ছিলাম ভালা না ছিল সংসারের জ্বালা সদাই থাকিতাম মায়ের সঙ্গে ছিলাম শিশু ছিলাম ভালা না ছিল সংসারের জ্বালা সদাই থাকিতাম মায়ের সঙ্গে আমার দেহেতে আইলো জুয়ানি উজাড় বাহে গাঙ্গের পানি ওই কামিনী বসিল ভাবঙ্গে ভাঙ্গা নৌকা বাইতে আইলাম গাঙ্গে মালো মাঝি লজি অবল্ল বইলাম
Childhood grew to being a teenager.
রঙে ভাঙ্গা নৌকা বাইতে আইলাম গাঙ্গে মালো মাঝি লজি অবল্ল বইলাম করলাম কি রঙে ভাঙ্গা নৌকা বাইতে আইলাম গাঙ্গে আসেন ভালো গানের মাস্টার সালাম
So,
Okay.
emulation of the Masons.
Oh, yes. I wonder who those aunties are and what they're doing. They look like they were using, this thing that you roll roti with, but it looked a bit flatter.
Yeah.
So I don't think, maybe they're like tile, maybe they make clay tiles or something.
I wonder. And I wonder because they look like they're shaped like small oars. So,
Wait,
but
wait.
that sound doesn't
Why is
sound
the
to me
quality
like
so low?
it doesn't.
There we go.
It doesn't.
What is that?
I think that's they're emulating the sound of the Masons.
No,
on
no,
the roof.
yeah, look, because that's sand or like dirt on the floor.
And there was in the beginning there was that sample of probably a much earlier recording. I think
Yeah,
something from
like
the,
this.
from the 80s or something. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
And that's smart to put it on that like retro TV. What is
Very
it
cool. A very subtle little bottle of Coca-Cola there.
called? Ad placement.
Malo, ma, zilozi, mother, and
Sister.
That's going to be stuck in my head for the
And
rest
then-
of the day.
You got that really well. You said that really well. And yeah, I guess he was talking about his childhood and being in his mom's shadow. I think we all are always tugging at our mom's dress, being like,
Yes.
Mom, hungry. Mom, can you buy me a toy?
And how the body changes. What did he say? Something about the body changes,
Yeah.
pretense, which is like puberty, I suppose.
Yeah. When I was a child, life was effortless. I think he said something like allure, the body.
Always in the shade of my mother. Then came my adolescence.
New waves in a stream of innocence. New body allures with charming pretense. Ooh. And I came to row a broken boat in this riverway. Obviously, the riverway being life. When this guy came in, I love that they also use the same backup singers. Holy, look at these outfits.
Fabrics. Oh, those textiles are insane. They're
I wonder
so
if they
beautiful.
got all of these textiles from the first song.
Oh yes,
Like in the production crew, it's like
yes. The weavers.
like this season definitely. I mean, look at the camera work. It's like different levels. I think even in the beginning, the camera work is like going side to side,
It's very cool.
and they're like in this urban
Interesting
place.
location.
When this guy came in, I laughed. It's so...
আইলাম গাঙ্গে আসেন ভালো গানের মাস্টার সালাম জানা
so cool.
Wonder what they're doing. Kalis.
ভাই এই যে দিকে
Hey, bro.
I think that's Pritom Hasan. Not this guy. The guy that was on the keyboard.
বুঝি নেই দুনিয়াতে কি খেলা চলে সবাই তো আদর করতো ওলে লে লে যৌবন যা যৌবনীতে সংসারে চলে আমার রঙিন দুনিয়া কি এর সাদা কালো চলে ডাইলের মজা তলে যদি ভালো মতন গলে ঠিক মতো বাইতে পারলে ভাঙা নৌকা চলে ভাইয়া সাঁতার না জানা থাকলে ডিবা মরবেন জলে আপনি কি ভাবতেছেন ভাই আপনার নৌকা ঠিক আছে আমি তো দেখতেছি ভাই আপনার নৌকা ঠিক আছে জীবনে চলার পথে নাই নেই ঠিক আছে সঠিক দিক যেতে পারলে সুন্দর একটা দ্বীপ আছে দুনিয়া ঘুরতে আসছে কে ঘুরে খুঁজতে হইব বিষয়টা বুঝতে হইব খেয়ামত বুঝতে হইব জীবনের তরি ভাইয়া জায়গা মতো যাইতে হইব তরিকা সবারই এক ভাঙা নৌকা বাইতে হইব দুনিয়া আইসি কিছুই ছিল না অঙ্গে ভালো কাজ ছাড়া কিছু যাব না সঙ্গে দেওয়ান ভাই দেওয়ানা হইয়া দেখি কান্দে রঙ্গে ভাঙা নৌকা বাইতে আইসে গাঙ্গে রঙ্গে রঙ্গে ভাঙা নৌকা ভাই আপনি গান
Oh, wow. His voice is piercing.
Oh,
ছিলাম জোয়ান হইছি বুড়া লইরা গেছে বাঁকা গুড়া গলই তলা যেতে চাই মনে ভেঙে ও তাই ভেবে কয় খালেক দেওয়ানে চিন্তা করো আপন মনে মানুষ একদিন মিশিবে মাটির সঙ্গে ভাঙ্গা নৌকা বাইতে আইলাম গাঙ্গে মালো মাঝিলো জি বললো বইলামি করলাম কি রঙ্গে ভাঙ্গা নৌকা বাইতে আইলাম গাঙ্গে মালো মাঝিলো
I think that's Pritom Hasan playing the.
করলাম কি রঙ্গে ভাঙ্গা নৌকা
this is a lot more playful and tonally than some of the previous songs we've listened to. So it's a really serious topic, but they're having a lot more fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
More playful.
There's so many instruments.
It's just so much input from so many different creatives. I love that guy's jacket. Wow.
I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, based off of what we read.
Yeah.
Because you automatically go towards emotional. But this wasn't. Not at all. This wasn't emotional.
It was like a light, frivolous execution of a very deep
Yeah.
like message. And I think what I find interesting about it is that the themes and the story will remain, even though the like playfulness and the tongue-in-cheek aspect. Nobody seemed to take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
But I mean, the image of a broken boat still floating.
But I guess, even if you do live in an urban lifestyle, they're kind of portraying an urban lifestyle. Like if you come to the city, you're not living in like a mansion or like living in splendor. You kind of sometimes rent a tiny little apartment and maybe you just have a bed and like, I don't know, a beanbag or something. You know what I mean? Like it's a broken boat.
Yeah.
But it's still your boat.
Yeah.
Like it's still
floating.
It's still going. Like
Yeah.
you're still there, you're still living, you go to work. Like I think the construction workers that they're talking about, like come into the city, probably do their job. And like they're finding their own way through the world by just doing their job day in, day out. And like although their boat is broken, they're still living. There's still life to be had.
The focus seems to me to be about the journey rather than the destination, which is a recurring theme in a lot of philosophies. But I'm not sure if the message was go with the flow so much.
No, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I didn't get go with the flow.
I got the impression like there will be ups and downs and your boat may be broken, but like there's the journey and you got to keep going. But I didn't get the impression that like things will be easier if you go with the flow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is taken from a song that's gone away. The visuals are wild.
Beautiful. The lighting is it's so fascinating, the way that they've lit this whole...
Yeah, blues and pinks.
Yes.
Yeah, very retro. Super retro.
And everybody's just dressed in these incredible fabrics.
I'm just skipping through, just looking at the different. To me, to put on a production like this is
It must be.
quite the undertaking.
That guitarist just is like a ray of sunshine. When he comes out, like that smile on his face.
Yeah, I think that's Pritom Hasan. I always thought Pritom Hasan was a singer. I'm so sure I've seen that face before. And that's him.
This guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this dude, yeah.
He appears, I think, like once or twice or 3 times. And he just has this like, yes, look on his face.
Okay, well, you know, my favorite song is still the previous one, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
I still like that one. It's my own personal preference, but let's see. I'm waiting on episode 3. I know generally, like, I know in the sequence of anything in life, like, you start off like on a really like upbeat high note. This one is more of a playful, like, how do I say? It's just an expression of art. And then I'm pretty sure the next few will be like really emotional, really emotive and deep.
This was very good to ease us in on a Monday.
Yeah.
I think it's like a really good choice for a Monday. And I also loved like the fact that it was existential, and you and I have been talking about that nonstop for about 6 weeks now. So
The two of us. Don't put us in a room together. We'll just be talking about why are we here? What is life? Who are we? Cool. Anyway, thank you guys for all the love again. I cannot even explain to you. I think we got 43,000 views.
incredible.
And like, to me, that was just groundbreaking in a way that like I can't explain. So yeah, thank you. I hope you guys enjoy your Monday and this reaction.
Have a fabulous week.
Have a fabulous week. Peace.
Bye.